If you're an entrepreneur or even just thinking about it, you have heard this a million times. Start with why. Find your purpose and success will just magically follow. And look, it's powerful advice. It really is. It gives you a direction, a reason to get up in the morning. But what if that's only part of the story? Because here's the thing, a strong purpose is like your compass, right? It points you north. But a compass isn't the engine, it's not the wheels, and it's definitely not the road. For a business to actually go somewhere, to really thrive, you need a few more critical pieces all working together. So, if you're one of those people, you've got that spark, that idea you just can't shake, then you're going to want to listen up. We're about to break down a super practical framework that goes way beyond just the why and gets right into the how. It's basically a checklist to see if your idea has what it takes to actually succeed. Yep, you heard that right. Your passion, your big purpose, that's the starting line. It is not the finish line. So let's dig into what it really takes to build something that lasts. Something that moves from just a cool idea to a real successful venture. So, what is the goal here? The goal is to operate from what we're going to call your sweet spot, this amazing intersection of three totally essential forces. And there it is. This visual just lays it out so perfectly. Your sweet spot is right in the middle, where your passion for the work, your mastery of the skills, and a real-world opportunity all slam together. Your why is kind of the atmosphere that surrounds it all, but these three pillars, they're the actual foundation of your business. Okay, so what do passion, mastery, and opportunity actually mean in the real world? Let's break them down one by one so you can start thinking about how they apply to your own thing. First up, passion. And this isn't some fluffy, abstract feeling. It's a tangible energy. You know it when you see it in someone, right? It's that genuine excitement that kind of sells people before you even pitch your product. It's the thing that makes every conversation you have feel magnetic. What I love about this is it's almost like physics. Positive, passionate energy naturally attracts more of the same. It pulls in clients, partners, and supporters. Let's be real, you can't complain your way to success. Your passion is the gravity that pulls people into your orbit. Now let's move on to the next pillar, which builds right on top of this, mastery. Okay, so loving what you do is one thing, but you also have to be committed to being genuinely great at it. And that means dropping the ego, being hungry to learn, actually listening to feedback, and just consistently getting better at your craft. And this right here is such a critical question to ask yourself. Mastery isn't about struggling alone in a dark room. It's about smart growth. It's about finding mentors and building on what others have already figured out. Why reinvent the wheel when you can learn from the best? And finally, we've got opportunity. This is the ultimate reality check. You can be the most passionate, skilled person in the world, but if nobody actually needs or wants what you're offering, well, you don't have a business. There has to be a real paying market for it. So I want you to ask yourself this right now. What tangible problem does your idea solve for another human being? Because that's what a business does. It solves problems. If you can answer this clearly, you're on the right path. Okay, so we have these three pillars, but just having them isn't enough. It's the balance between them that changes everything. Think of it like a three-legged stool. If one leg is shorter or, just missing, the whole thing is going to wobble and fall. Looking at this diagram again really drives the point home. You can see how they're all interconnected, right? Just like that stool. You take one leg away, and what happens? The whole thing collapses. They absolutely have to work in harmony. This table just lays it out so clearly. Look, if you're missing opportunity, which you have is a hobby. It's something you love and you're good at, but nobody's going to pay you for it. If you're missing mastery, you're what we'd call a willing amateur. You've got the passion, but you just can't compete on quality. And if you're missing passion, wow, your work becomes a total chore. And as soon as things get tough, you're gonna burn out. So now that you have this framework in your head, let's bring it all home. How can you actually use this to look at your own idea and figure out your next move? So here's the bottom line. Your why, your purpose, that's your North Star. But passion is the fuel in your tank. Mastery is the high-performance engine. And opportunity, that's the open road in front of you. You need all of them, working together, totally in balance, to actually get where you want to go. And that is the ultimate question, isn't it? Take a really honest look at your idea through this lens. Where are you strong? And maybe more importantly, which one of these pillars do you need to focus on right now to find that perfect, sustainable balance? Because finding that sweet spot and then continuing to work to stay there, well, that's what truly separates a dream from a reality that works.